goes, what, Grandma? I go, look it. She hid your phone where the batteries were. He goes, oh, goody. Go, charge it. And I go, okay. And then when I charged it, all my messages were going on Wyatt's phone. And then she tells me on Saturday, no, yes, Friday, she tells me that she wanted Wyatt's phone because he needed that to go to Jared's house. That way, where he can call me. And I go, all of a sudden,
He can call anytime he wants to call.
No, I know that. She knows that too, but she just wanted my phone to pretend that she was going to give it to Wyatt. So when he came over here, so I could think that Wyatt has the phone, but she could read all the messages. But I did not know that until I charged it and opened. I go, oh, Miss Little fucking bitch.
No, it's your text message.
Yeah. She was reading. They were both in the room reading my messages and everything. And I go, okay, I caught on to you. And then she goes, no, we'll give it to me so I could charge it. And I go, I already charged it, and you don't need it, and Wyatt doesn't need a phone. And anyway, when Wyatt calls you, he can call you from his dad's phone or Grandma Lori. So
Heather, I would call, and you're going to say, oh, Wyatt's in the shower. He'll call you back. You guys never call me back.
Yeah.
You know, it's not right for me. You
Yeah.
know, I've been 6 years. You know?
Yeah.
Same problem. You know?
Yeah.
I'm doing everything I have to do for my child.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know.
No, I know. And then when they talk about you, he talks about you.
Well, he doesn't even know Jared, so.
No, I know. No, but from what Adriana tells him or whatever, and then he goes, how in the hell is he going to do anything with his son? He can't walk. He's blind.
Everything.
And
everything.
Yeah, okay, I know that because I see that. And then anyway, and that's what he goes. He can't even play with him ball, or he can't do nothing with him. And I go, well, you know what? Why don't you tell him that in his face? If he can do that or he can't.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
We don't want him coming.
You want to fight me?
No.
Blind.
Yeah.
He's blind. And Jared doesn't need
No.
some jerk coming around here to. Jared's Wyatt's father, and we don't need any problems if some guy trying to.
And he got and we're.
If Adrian's having problems with the guy, that's between her and him.
Exactly.
But if he is hurting,
he's
hurting Jared's son, then.
Yeah. And whatever, and if that little boy, because he has autism, if he cries because he gets angry when he can't put a toy together, Wyatt, what are you doing to him? And Wyatt's over there on the sofa playing with his laptop. Yeah. He goes, I'm not doing nothing to him. I'm over here my laptop. I don't know why.
He said, Dad, I don't like scary movies with monsters. You got to watch it or something. Dad, I get scared with monster movies, you know?
Yeah, he doesn't like none of the movies that she watches. And I go, come on, babe, then let's go to the room and let's go put a movie on my phone because supposedly he can't watch any of his like YouTube characters.
Yeah.
And then so she took all those things away from him. And I go, well, since why do you want Wyatt's phone? He doesn't need it because you don't let him use it. You don't let him look at anything he wants. I go, you're not paying for the bill. I am. And I go, so you know what? I'm not giving you my phone because that's my phone. It's under my name and I'm paying for it.
Yeah.
And then I told her.
So the police are going to call you in a while then, I guess, right? Are they going to go by your house or?
No, they're just going to call me.
Yeah, they're going to call you, okay.
Yeah.
And they're supposed to call Jared later.
Yeah.
So, you gave them the address and everything where you guys live and okay.
Yeah. And anyway, like I said, no. And when he said that he was going to throw his toy away, just because he told his mom that he was putting the two little balls back in the game so they won't get lost. And he goes, you already heard. When your mother calls her, you need to go with her, not wait. And then I go, he goes, if you don't move from that chair, I'm going to throw that toy away. I go, oh, hell, if you are. You're not going to be throwing none of my son's toys away.
Yeah. Wyatt did say that yesterday.
Yeah.
He said he might throw it away, and I said, why? He said, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know?
And I told him, you tell.
Yeah.
I go, and I told
him.
If he
is abusing him, that's not okay.
Yeah, it is. He is. And you know what? And Adriana, and I know.
But you're going to probably have to go to court, and you're going to be a witness that you saw it, you know?
Well, that's okay.
And they're going to question you.
Like I said, I don't care. It's not the first time or any time that anybody.
She's going to say, that's bull crap.
Oh, yeah, she's going to say that. Yeah. And then she's going to say, like she told Angel, Angel and Donna, oh, no, she's the one that's abusing Wyatt. And Angel goes, you know what? My grandmother is not abusing Wyatt. My grandmother takes care of Wyatt, and you fucking boyfriend, and you are always yelling at him. You're always making him cry when you're combing his hair, and he tells you he wants it cut, so you won't have to be pulling his hair. Yeah, and she goes, I have to wait till I turn 18. I go, you don't have to wait till you're 18 to get your hair cut.
Exactly.
And I go, so you know what? I go, if you want, I'll cut it. That way she could get even more pissed. And then so anyway, yeah, and I told him from now on, but I'm gonna tell him like this, Wyatt. The day that I move out, Wyatt, I'm gonna go visit Aunt Trini in Arizona, and I will be back, and I will come back and visit, come back home, and so if, and I'm gonna tell him, and if anything those two do to you or Richard does to you, when you go see your dad, you tell your dad everything because they're gonna go to jail because they're hurting you. And Richard does not like Wyatt. He's a, how do you call that? He's a pretender. He's a fake. And Angel goes, and
I don't
even
know the guy. I met him one time out here, but Jared.
yeah, and
I
even
don't think Jared needs to be.
no, and even Donna, because Adriana, I don't know what she was telling her, and Donna goes, I told you that that man shouldn't be there because that apartment was just for you, your mom, and Wyatt. And now, and it's not right for that man to be sleeping in the same bed with you and Wyatt. And more, your mom don't even have privacy no more because that guy's there.
Yeah.
And then I even told Donna, and I go, I may be mean or cruel or whatever, but you know what? Remember what you told me about Wyatt? Where does he sleep? And I go, yeah, I told you he sleeps in between them, where she puts him on the side of the bed, and he could slip and fall. And I told her, just put him in my bed.
But he sleeps with you sometimes too, right?
Yeah, yeah. And then I was going into the
So you
bedroom.
and Wyatt have your own room? Yeah.
No, honey, the room is as big as this living room
Yeah. Okay.
for a queen bed and a twin bed.
Okay.
And then like her bed's over here and mine is towards the window.
Yeah.
And then and no, and she doesn't listen to me. And then so one Saturday, Wyatt was sitting on the corner of the bed watching his, I don't know, Lala Boo Boos or whatever. And then I happened to came in because I was gonna go get my purse. And when I walked in, I like, oh my God. And then she, in a hurry, got off. And then I just kind of like looked at her and I looked at Wyatt and I go, Wyatt. And he goes, what, Grandma? I go, come over here and watch that in the living room. You don't need to be in that room. And then I told her, in front of Donna, remember what you told me, Donna, that guy was bad influence on my grandson? She goes, yes. She goes, well, she, on Saturday morning, when Wyatt was at home and then go with his dad, but I think it's him doing that to her. Everything, if he says something, she has to jump like a dog. Like one time she was making dinner, she goes, no, I'm making food for me and Wyatt. We're hungry. I don't have time to go to the fucking room. So anyway, and that's what happened, and I caught her. And then today, Donna, I'm telling you to tell her in her face again that that's wrong. No child should be in a room with an adult having sex. And I go, because I mean, now he's pathetic. He's a fucking pervert. What?
Wyatt's in there? You're saying?
Yeah, Wyatt was in the room. Jared, put it down.
Tell the police this then, Chris, because they said based on what you said tonight, I don't know what you said out here, but they're gonna just start an investigation tonight. They can't do anything today, but they're supposed to call Jared. They don't know when, Jared. Sometime tonight they're gonna call you.
No, your son was on the corner of the bed, and they were having sex until I came in when they heard me. Then she got off of him. And then she like if nothing, and then she got cleaned up, and then she came into the kitchen, but she didn't say nothing. And I just gave her a dirty look, and I told Wyatt, come over here. And I go, Wyatt.
Was he asleep or he was awake?
He was awake watching his bubble-loo-boos or those little things, and then
all this stuff you're saying, you're gonna have to repeat it to the. Did you tell the officer all this stuff too when you talk to them right now?
No, I talked to her mainly about the kicking part. That's where it started.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Hang on.
Mhm.
Hello.
Jared, I would never be any of this stuff up.
This is my son, Chris.
It's my grandson. I know, and he is every time they come home, like when they go out on Friday or Saturday, like Wyatt will come home crying, mad, and because they didn't. I go, Adriana, when Wyatt wants something from the boardwalk or anything,
Wyatt said, Mom, why you tell me we're going to Borak without you? I go, oh, your mom said that? Why? He goes, yeah. And then she called me when I had Wyatt, right? And she goes, hey, Mom, why did you say you're going to Borak without me? He's like, oh, why, I was just joking. And he's like, well, Mom, that's not a joke, you know?
Yeah, yeah. And then
That's like, you know,
yeah,
it's not good for a kid, you know.
it's in his brain, and Wyatt's
That's what I'm
hearing,
saying.
and then Wyatt's hearing all that arguing between all three of us, and I go, and I tell him, well, like you told me last night, you need to get the fuck out of here. You don't belong here, you fucking smooching bitch. You fucking, that's why your kids don't love you and they don't want to come over and visit you. And I go, no, you got it wrong. My kids don't even want to come over here because of you, because how you're treating my daughter, their sister, and Wyatt. And you know what? You need to get the fuck out of here. And you know what? And one of these days, I'm gonna report you and Adriana, or I'm gonna report you how you're treating Wyatt.
Yeah.
And then when I told Adriana that I told her, I go, oh, and guess what, Adrian? I called up Lauren and Jared and I told them what's going on, what's happening to his son, and he has that right to know, because I don't want to get caught in the middle. Well, what were you doing, Chris? Why didn't you say something? And you know what? And I'm going to favor my grandson. We have been with Wyatt for so many years, and then for you to turn around and be on that guy's side, he's a nothing. He's a loser.